Hey, John here again. So I put this Mr. Heater Big Maxx in, I think last year, or maybe even the year before, I forgot. But because I do everything myself, I just, when it came to getting the gas regulator, or the pressure rather, regulated, I didn't really mess with it. I just put it at a turn and a half on the manifold switch there, because that's what it recommended. And the thing works fine, right? I guess the question is, if this thing is not dialed into, you know, what's supposed to be efficient, does it use more gas? You know, the consumption of gas, because these things, they don't have much pressure to them. So I'm thinking no, but I don't know. It's not my damn job. Again, I know it's cold, you're going to use more gas, but it just seems to me that I'm using way more gas than I ever remember using. So that's why the question is, if it's out of efficiency, or, you know, if it's not dialed in right, can you waste gas, I guess. I don't know the answer to that, and everything I'm searching for, I can't get the answer to that. So that's why I'm making this video, really. Not to actually make a video on how to tune these. It's really a question. Man, why am I using so much gas? Alright, so I guess I gotta go find a booklet to find out what these measurements are supposed to be, but I just took the 4 bolts off. And I remember this thing just slides in or out or up or down. There's an inlet where my gas is coming in. It's coming in from, you know, I got a 100-pound bottle outside. It's coming in, and we got to take a measurement here on this side to see what the input is. And again, I got to find a book just because I thought maybe it would be listed on the door panel we just took off, or on the side, which it wasn't. We got to measure this side, which is called the manifold side, right? And whatever the measurement coming in, and whatever the measurement coming out, I want to dial that into, I guess, whatever it says that should be. I don't know which one it is. I think this is an 80,000 BTU, pretty sure. Yeah, this is an 80,000 unit, but, well, this is for the 50, 80, 125, it doesn't matter. So the LP, the propane gas manifold pressures. I got KPA, I'm looking for WC. Here we go. Alright, so it's saying at the manifold we should have, well, there's 2 of them. Oh, this is altitude. Okay, so we're between 0 and 2,000 feet. I would imagine most people are. So it's saying 10 inches of water column on this side. And down here, table 6, it's saying for propane a minimum of 11 inches and a maximum of 14 inches on this side. So let's go ahead and start here, I guess, and see if we got 11 to 14 coming in. Again, I got a 100-pound tank, and I bought the regulator on the tank from Tractor Supply. It's really the only thing that has some kind of dual stage regulator. Again, didn't mess with that. I don't even know if you can. Just slapped it on. Everything started working, so I never messed with it. So let's see what we got first. And there's my. So I got this this meter, like I said, a couple of years ago, and it's probably straight out of Wuhan. It's cheap, you know, it's like $20-something, but it has these units in here. I was just messing with it. I can't find WC. It doesn't say WC, but there is inches, H2O. So I'm just going to assume that's the WC meter, but it's also got that KPG or PKA, whatever that was. So you know, we could probably we'll figure it out. But anyways, I got this little adapter this thing came with, so I'm going to take this. Got some tools here. Take this. Like I said, I turned the gas off already. We'll take this. This Allen out first. I guess if you smoke cigarettes, now would be time to put it out, right? I'm going to screw this, let's not lose that, screw this fella in there. And I'll hook that meter up. And I guess I got to zero the thing out. Again, did some research online. There's some questions that are unanswered as far as, you know, you take this measurement with the heater on. Most of them are doing that with a heater on. Can you take the measurement with just the gas coming in alone with nothing on, turn this gas on, measure it there first. I don't know, we're going to do both anyways. Alright, snap that up. Let's put this meter on here. Alright, so turning this meter on, like I said, I was playing with it. It's got a million, I think 12 different settings, but I'm going to go with INH2O. It must be inch H2O. Alright, so it's 0.5 right now. I don't know if we're supposed to zero this now, put it on this fella, zero it, but we're going to do it both ways. And to zero, with this unit anyways, you just push and hold the hold button. And it just goes through this thing, and now it's zeroed out. Of course it took a little bit because it's freezing outside. So it's zeroed out. Let's see, let's put her on this nipple. Can't feel my fingers. Wow, that's weird. So it went up to 0.25, just putting it on there. That is weird, right? I got the gas off, so. Then it goes back to zero with it off. So I don't have an answer for that. So let's think about this. I want to turn this on, the gas. Do you want to, let me clear it again. Let me zero it out while the thing's on there. So it's 0.00 right now. Let's turn the gas on, and might have the gas bottle off. I'm not sure. I have to go look. I guess I got it on. So it's saying 9.3. What was that? 9.3, 9.2. I gotta go check see if the gas is on out there. This might be residual stuff. We're supposed to be at a minimum for propane, a minimum of 11, maximum of 14. And this is going down, so maybe that gas is off outside. Let's go take a peek. Alright, so gas is on, everything's on. Well, the heater's not on, but it's saying 10.75. Now, the question is that the incoming pressure, or do you have to have this thing running? Don't know the answer to that, but let's start it up and see if this thing does anything different. Alright, let's see here. 10.7 still. Hasn't kicked on yet, but I'm thinking it must drop, no? Because it's going to just send fuel through this thing. If it did drop, kind of considerably. So it's got a flame. Like I said, this thing works. I don't have an issue with the way it works, but apparently it's not dialed in. 9.62. Huh. That's coming from the tank. I don't, so we need to be at, what was it, 11, between 11 and 14. I guess I gotta go out there and see if that regulator I bought from Tractor Supply has any kind of adjustment on it. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. Get another regulator, I guess. Hold on a second, let me go inside. The camera's saying low battery. Alright, so, got a screwdriver because I knew these igloos were on here. I guess we'll just pry them off. They might just come off. Well, there's a screw right there. I don't know nothing about these things. So I got this thing from Tractor Supply, and that doesn't look like it has any kind of adjustment on it. It's got a critter in there. So strike one. That looks like it's going to break. Alright. Ooh, bingo. I think this is probably just like a regular, like the manifold on the heater itself. I bet you if we take that plug off, it will have an insert plastic screw, I'm hoping. Maybe I gotta get a wrench. Yeah, I gotta get oh, no, she turned. It's freezing outside. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Ooh, I even brought the right tool. Cool. Let's not lose this. I gotta get another battery here. Alright, so it's got a slotted, I did bring the right tool. So, usually clockwise is what? Increase? What were we at? 9.2? The heater's running. let's just go clockwise. Let's go full turn. A little dangerous. Let's see if that changed anything. Okay, let's see here. What pockets? New guy here. Okay. I said 9.9, 10. So we went the right direction, now it's 10. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. Looks good to me. What do you think? Let's see. This book. Let's see what we got here. Maximum 14 WC or 3.49 kPa. Minimum 11. So let's crank that up to 12 and a half. So right in the middle. We went, what was it, one turn. And that gave us damn near a full inch. Whatever it is, 8. So let's go, what, two more turns, 2.5 turns. So here's 1, 2.5. Let's see where that put us. Kaboom! Where was we? So 2.5 gave me 11.2. So I'm thinking one more turn, right? Alright, so we're at 12.5, which is where I want to be exactly. It's between 11 and 14, and from my research, I guess whether it's cold makes a difference, hot, as far as, I don't know, I'm just reading a bunch of crap. But we're just going to go with that book and split the difference right in half. So it's 12.5 coming into this valve here. Now I got to turn everything off, and we're going to switch this to this and measure that. And I see a lot of yellow now, so I'm thinking that's probably not good efficient wise. So this might be jacked up too much, or maybe it's too little. I don't know. And I also don't know if increasing this has anything to do with the outflow on this side. I don't know. Okay, we're on the other side of the street here, on the manifold side. And again, when I put this unit in, after I did the LP conversion, forgot where it was, I think it's over here on the back side somewhere, I set the screw at 1.5 turns, because that's what the directions recommended. That should be where you need to be. So I don't think this has anything to do with this, but we'll find out. Well, I don't even know what it's at, so I don't have nothing to compare it to. But this was off, maybe this is off, and maybe doing this adjustment will, again, my whole question is, am I wasting gas because this thing is out of whack? That's really, I guess, the question. Because this other stuff, it worked, and whether it's efficient or not. So let's turn this thing on. So oddly enough, we're at 0. So we'll leave it at 0. And let me go turn this on. Let's see, gas is on. I don't think I turned the gas off outside. We're good. Let me go turn this on and see what our numbers are. What the hell are our numbers supposed to be? We're still at 0. As soon as this puppy kicks on, place your bets. Oops. We're at 12.17. We're 2 over. Again, I have no idea if running 2 over is gooder, if running under 10 is gooder. Those are questions I don't have, so let's dial it in. There's no minimum max, so we got to get this to 10, and I guess that we'll call that efficient. We're 2, whatever you want to call it, WC's 2 inches over. Let's take maybe I don't know if you can see that flame in there. I see a little bit of orange, a lot of orange, I guess. I think it's supposed to be blue, so let's dial this back. I gotta get the directions out. I think it's there's a plate like the manifold we had. It has a screw on the top. Wow, it might be behind this thing. I'll have to get a mirror, look behind here. That'd be an odd place to have it. Let me get the directions, look around here. Alright, let's go. Show you where that little screw is I'm talking about. So we're running at 12.2. We need to dial that back to 10. And that screw right there, that big slotted screw, so you got to take that, just like the outside one, take that off, that's just a cover, and then go counterclockwise with this one, so you get that meter down to 10. So we'll move. Alright, might be a little loud, I don't know if you can hear me or not. So I took this plug off, right, flathead. Now we can get a screwdriver back in there. We're going to go counterclockwise, so we're at, let's see here, can't see nothing. Odd place to have this thing in the back, but whatever. So it's kind of like a plastic, little plastic knurl thing. You don't, just kind of fits in there sloppy. So we need to go counterclockwise. Let's see here. We'll give it a quarter turn. Didn't really do nothing. Wondering if I'm turning it back. There it goes. So we're down at 12.7, 11.7. I have no idea how many turns that is. It's probably at least a full one. That's 11. That's a full one right there. That's 10.1, 10.15. Let's go with see here more, right? 10.01. Yep, there it is. 10 point. It's right on the money. 10. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. So now what does that mean? Flame looks the same. It didn't really change much, but it was out of adjustment. Now the whole question is, am I going to get better fuel mileage? It's the only reason I'm doing this, because I just don't know the answer to the question. I got to put this plug in, I don't want to lose it. So alright, so just to recap, the whole purpose of this video was just a question. Am I getting crappy fuel mileage because it turns out my heater's out of whack, or does that not matter because this thing's measured in W, the water column, like it's less than a half PSI anyways. So I'm thinking because my input was low, that there wasn't a lot of fuel coming in, even though the output was high. So I don't know. If anybody has the answer to the question, and they actually know, instead of just guessing, because I can guess, I'm thinking, because I had no good volume coming in, that would produce less fuel, I guess. So am I getting, is the heater getting good fuel mileage, bad fuel mileage from being out of whack, from your adjustments, the minimum maximums, whether you're on 10 or 9 or 8 or whatever, is that going to use fuel or not? That's the whole reason I'm asking this question, not to do an adjustment on a heater, which it needed, clearly. But anyways, if anybody has the real answer to fuel consumption, it's all I care about. Because, when I bought this heater a year or two ago, I think the fuel was $2.05. I don't know how they do it, by the gallon, by the pound, whatever they do. You fill a tank up, it was X amount, it's double that now, it's $4.05, so it's double. So I am using, I guess maybe because I'm paying more, I'm just thinking I'm using more, but it just seems to me I'm using like a more fuel than I did before. Again, it doesn't make sense, but that's the whole reason that I picked up the camera and thinking, I gotta ask this question. So if anybody knows, as far as efficiency goes, because everything I read about, the efficiency has everything to do with the heater, whether it's going to last or whether it's going to prolong it, as far as longevity on the heater itself. There's nothing I can find on fuel consumption. Are you using too much fuel? That kind of thing. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.